that deep. I'm gonna call it wind. Hey guys, welcome back to Cairn Creek here in Southern Ohio. I'm Jeremy. Thanks for coming back to the channel. We had a long week. That last episode I mentioned about the snow, it came in like a beast. And now we're left with a ton of snow and packed ice. I can't hardly get this little compact track loader around. I mean, I'm just sliding everywhere. So what we're going to do today is we're going to retrieve some hickory that we had cut. We'll get that up in the MillShop, let it dry for a few days, so we can possibly start on an outdoor kitchen at the MillShop. We do a lot of entertaining at the MillShop, and that would be really handy to have an outdoor kitchen. And when I say outdoor kitchen, I mean a counter with a sink and then some cabinet space up above. Eventually there's going to be more to that project, but for now I think that's a good goal for this week's task. This hickory's been cut for over a year. It's been outside. Unfortunately, for the last couple months, it's not had cover. I know, that's bad. Let's get rid of this hickory, get it out, and see what else we can get into today. So here we are down here at the bottom. This is our pile of hickory we've had cut for some time. This has also got the Osage orange on it, some pieces. And I know, shame on me, I have no cover on it. Can't wait to get a building built. Just a shed type roof of something to start putting lumber in. It's gonna be so handy when I can finally get that done. So what I wanna do right now is this whole pile is sitting on a huge pallet. So I'm gonna try to spin that pallet around so I can get on the other side of that hickory. The creek bank's on the other side, so I can't get it from the back to get that hickory. And I don't wanna mess around with moving all this hedge apple today with the snow. So I'm gonna try to spin that pallet around, get from the back side of that hickory, take it up to the MillShop, unload it, easy peasy. That job will be done, we'll move on to something else. We had to take a little lunch break here. The Cairn Creek compound is located like 5 minutes away from this corner market. Convenience, well, it's a grocery store, but they've got to die for food. It's like family reunion food all day long. So that's probably one of the reasons for my healthy figure, is this food joint is so close. I think we're gonna have to get some more sawdust down on the driveway because we have some people coming out today. This is Sunday Fun Day. I've not preached that like I normally do, but it is that day. We have people coming out. I think we're gonna do some side-by-side riding, sleigh riding, blah, blah, blah. But it's sketchy. That ice on that drive on them slopes is too sketchy. So I think we're gonna try to get some sawdust down on those. Hopefully we'll be able to get some traction. You just saw a minute ago when I was bringing that lumber down, you know, that skid loader just, it's a sled. And any cars or anything will probably do that, especially for inexperienced drivers. So we'll eat this lunch, this family reunion goulash. We're gonna munch that down, get back in the skid loader. We got tons of sawdust, so we'll use that sawdust, kind of sprinkle it on the driveway. Hopefully that'll get some traction. and go from there. Man, that sure does make it ugly, but I think it's going to function. Form follows function. Form follows function. Something you always need to know. So I think it's going to function. Form, how it looks? No. It looks hunka. It looks janky. It looks dog water. But it's going to work when people come out. But I'd also like to go get the bulldozer. The bulldozer is still way up top the hill by the mini cabin. Well, it's been up there since we actually took the mini cabin up there. And I have two worries about getting this dozer down. One, even though it's a bulldozer and you think they're indestructible on these conditions in the woods on the trails, they can still slide, twist, and turn into a big sled. Number two, battery's probably dead. Actually, I got three. Number three, I don't think the big red will make it up. I know the Kubota RTV will not make it up. I know the skid loader will not make it up. My best chance will be the big red. So let's go get the big red, grab the battery cables. Let's go up and see if we can get the dozer brought down the hill. Because the dozer, on these icy road gravel conditions, I could just take that dozer, track it up and down the lane, up these hills. It would break up the ice and snow enough that regular vehicles would have good traction. So, on to the next step. Let's see if we can get the big red up top to the mini cabin. Yippee! Alright, we're not even halfway there. We cannot make it up this daggone hill. Even if we'd make it up this hill, there's steeper hills we got to contend with. We're only halfway through our journey right now. So we're going to go do something else. We have razors, foilers, Can-Ams coming out. Somebody will give me a lift up top. The big red's the dude. These things are awesome. They really are. It's just the snow's too thick to push my fat butt up this hill. But we gave it a good old Cairn Creek try. A for effort, come on. I bet a bunch of you guys have had big reds in your lifetime. You know, as a kid, big reds are really popular right now, and it's because people like me, 42, 43 years old, back in the day, they were too young to afford their own, but they always wanted them. They were the coolest thing ever. So now that we're of age where we financially can afford them, they're snatching them up, and they're high dollar. They're really cool to get, but they're high dollar and they're hard to come by. Back down the MillShop, let's check this out. It's melting pretty good. This top stuff is kind of just junk I had on top. There's a couple live edge, 2.5 inch slabs. The stuff I need is down at the bottom, so I'm hoping it's still pretty dry, that 4/4 board down at the bottom. That's what we're going to use. This is all hickory. This is one pile of shagbark hickory. As we're waiting on people to get out here to give me a ride up to try the dozer out, let's check out the pond. So it's that deep. It's that deep. We're gonna call it wind. This week in southern Ohio, I didn't get enough snow removal wind, so it's just so much fun. Let's do it some more. We actually have awesome snow shovels, but I don't have any out here. So the old pooper scooper. in case you were wondering, the 3-wheeler did not make it, so I had to park it on the side of the trail and we're riding with somebody else now. That's all right. I'll take the dozer down.
Well, they get you. Redneck snow removal right here, boys.